Chapter 11 of the Hindu Book of Astrology. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Jill Preston. The Hindu Book of Astrology by Bhakti Seva. Chapter 11. Scorpio. All persons born from October 23rd to November 21st, inclusive, were born under the sign of Scorpio. The Scorpio people are allied to the great powers of the ocean of this planet. This is the middle sign of the water triplicity. The Scorpio people are wonderfully strong, as the planetary and solar forces which surge through them constantly give them great magnetism and vitality. In India, the land of wonders, the yogis, especially the Bhakti yogis, true God lovers, fully know that any person born in this sign has great possibilities. So we earnestly urge them to realize their greatness. Many yogis and wise men and women are born in this sign, and they have set down many rules which, if followed, will lead the Scorpio person to the greatest success. The most helpful men and women come out of this sign, and the world can rejoice every time a Scorpio person is born. Oh, you blessed people, what strength and power for success and happiness you have. You are the salt of the earth. Many eloquent speakers come out of this sign, such as lecturers of note and preachers of prominence. Also, some of our best writers are Scorpio people. When not ignorant, but educated, these people can turn their minds and hands to any line of work with success. Therefore, it is very important that you read a great deal and acquire all the knowledge you can. It is important that you always maintain a quiet, modest, and dignified bearing. It is well for you to be fond of the good things of the world, dress well, and have a comfortable home. In money matters, you can amass wealth by steady and persistent endeavor in one line. Always be provident and saving, and put by money for future needs or investments. But don't be stingy, mean, or penurious. You can be careful with money and yet spend considerable sums in improving your surroundings, in improving your mind. Much of your leisure time should be given to outdoor exercise, as your health and vigor depends upon lots of pure fresh air and sunshine. Traveling on water, such as an ocean or lake trip, is very beneficial to you, and if you are fond of boating, give much of your leisure time to it. Strolling along a river bank or on the shores of a lake or ocean will do you much good. Don't get money mad, or let money getting be your only aim, as being too deeply engrossed in the acquiring of riches, often with Scorpio people, defeats the very end sought. Sometimes a person of this sign will get money mad and break down their health and destroy the vigor and vitality necessary to everyone who amasses money. Don't worry, don't hurry, take it easy. I mean, work steadily at something which you like, and give more thought to doing your work honestly and thoroughly, and in the best possible manner, than to what money it will bring you. Learn to work and be busy with the idea of the good your work will do, rather than with the thought of how much money you can get out of it. In love affairs, you will be successful from the very moment that you can fully control any feelings of anger, jealousy, envy, or hatred. Indeed, the worst fault of this sign, and the fault which retards progress and success, is a tendency that you are likely to have to get angry and disturbed if things don't go just as you think they ought to go. For this cause, some Scorpio people are not successful in love and business. Be kind, gentle, amiable, and polite to all, and all will love you, and your success is assured. By following this advice, you will become magnetic, hypnotic, fascinating, charming, and draw and attract to yourself the love of everyone. People will admire you and want to associate with you and do business with you. This means success. If you are not married, I would advise you to look about and select a good life partner, as marriage will bring you great success and happiness. This advice applies equally to both sexes. And while speaking of marriage, let me say, the Hindu yogis positively know that the man or woman who gets married, no matter what sign they are born in, makes a move which can bring more prosperity and happiness than anything else. We always advocate marriage and the rearing and raising of children. It is the divine command. God intended all of His children to marry and raise children. Countless men and women make life a failure and are very miserable and unhappy because they have disobeyed God's command about marriage. If you are of a nagging or jealous nature, don't think of marriage until you are thoroughly cured of this mean, low, and bad habit. There is nothing meaner or lower in our natures than jealousy and its twin brother, envy. A jealous or envious person will never be happy, is never loved, always drives people away. Now, I want you to overcome all bad tendencies and become a good and true being, and then you can be anything you choose to be. Give some thought to God, your Father, and understand that in all history, there never correction. Give some thought to God, your Father, and understand that in all history, there never was a grand or noble character who did not love God, the good. When you love God, you will not be suspicious or want to scold or find fault with people whom you associate with. The best way to love God is to love all human beings and all animals, and be kind, gentle, and considerate of others. Associate all you can with men and women of success, and carefully study and observe how they order their lives. Read the lives of great and good men and women who have achieved success. Around you all the time are great forces and powers which can help you if you will only heed what I say here. My only interest is the deep love I have for all, and my desire to see you get the full benefit of the extraordinarily good planetary and solar conditions under which you were born. This sign is governed by Mars, and the gems are topaz and malachite. The astral colors are golden brown and black. The diseases which you are most likely to suffer from are heart troubles, weakness of the back, lumbago, and gout. Your best companions are those born in Pisces, Libra, and Virgo. People born in this sign are inclined to corpulency in middle life, have dusky complexions, broad, square faces, and dark hair. May the peace and blessings of the Blessed One and all the devas, angels, and all the yogis of the universe be ever with you, dear sister or brother of Scorpio. Bhakti Seva. Cusps. If your first breath was drawn when one sign was taking the place of another, you will partake of the characteristics of both signs. Hence, you belong to the cusp. The residence in a sign consists of 6 days. Any time less endows one with some of the qualities of the preceding sign. The cusp of Libra through Scorpio, October 23rd to 29. Persons born on any one of these 6 days have a remarkable creative genius. They are great originators and can carry their ideas to successful conclusion. The women are excellent cooks and housekeepers, and are usually successful in anything they undertake. The combination of the Libra Scorpio makes a pleasing and unconventional character. The natural Libra fear and hesitation sometimes communicate their influence to this cusp and makes the person stop in a crisis. But when the time actually arrives for the deed to be done, the forces from Scorpio unite with those of Libra, and success is generally accomplished. They are sometimes very jealous and untruthful. Their appearance is usually immaculate, and they have a faculty of getting out of most any scrape that they become involved in. End of chapter 11. Recording by Jill Preston.